Hey, get on the AEW, man. It's good.
Yeah, Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to warn him early, hear the truth. Tune in every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chief Podcast, bringing all the news. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Chris style. Out here rapping for the crew. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? You're tuned in to the Arrowhead Chief Podcast, episode 262. Hope everybody's having a good evening, whatever you're doing. You're at home, you're at work. We appreciate y'all tapping into the live stream. If you're listening on the playback, we appreciate you too. Leave a comment in the comment section. Chiefs Kingdom, we got a lot to speak on today. We got a familiar face back in the kingdom as our OC. A lot of controversy, a lot of discourse over this name. We're going to speak on him in a minute. Also got a new wide receiver coach. A lot of coaching changes going on around the league. We also going to recap the divisional round and how sloppy of the quarterback play and how y'all miss the Chiefs out there. We know y'all do. No. But we're gonna recap that, talk a little bit about the AFC NFC Championship. Also, we're gonna give our top 5 draft boards and also free agency, what we see in free agency. But we also have a special guest, a returning guest. He's been on the show before. We got Chris Cero of 96.5 The Fan, also of Character Concerns Podcast with Bink. Chris, how you feeling, man?
I'm good. I mean, as good as you can be not getting a chance to see your team play in January because they got eliminated in December. That's been tough, but it's actually been a good playoff run that we've got thus far. I enjoy watching the Bills lose on Saturday. That was that kind of made my month for me. So at this point now, if we can get the Broncos out of this thing on Sunday, we sitting good. Like, I don't care who wins at that point, but I damn sure don't want the Broncos to win it all. So yeah, if they can get them out on Sunday, and we good.
They got Jared Stidham. We all right.
Yeah, I feel better about it now. Like, if it was Bo Nix, I'd be like, we'll see. But I feel a lot better about it now that he not in it anymore. I feel bad for him though, but yeah, like I'm very glad that it looks like right now Patriots might be looking good.
I don't feel too bad for
him.
Mar, how you feeling, brother?
Man, feeling good, feeling great, feeling good. It's another wonderful Taco Tuesday. So, I already got the tacos popping. So I'm going to smash them when I get off the podcast here. So that's always a good deal. And, hey, just being alive, talking football with you, Brody. And then, man, life is great, man. I know. I'm sorry, Chiefs Kingdom. I should be, feeling sad because we're not in the Super Bowl or going to the Super Bowl or in the playoffs, but I'm not. Like Chris said, I'm looking at the playoffs. Some of it's been cool. It's been cool. But I'm also looking at, y'all miss PM15. Y'all miss him. Oh, y'all miss him. Y'all miss the Magic. Y'all miss TK. Y'all miss that red and gold doing their thing. It's cool. It's cool. But no worries. We'll be back next year. We'll be back.
Yeah, for sure. Well, all right, fellas, let's talk about this right here, man. We got a familiar face back in the kingdom. We got Eric Bieniemy has been reported to be our offensive coordinator now. He has taken back the position from Matt Nagy. He got eliminated from the playoffs this weekend with the Chicago Bears. So as soon as they got eliminated, they went ahead and jumped to the process of getting Eric Bieniemy in the building. We also learned that we got a new wide receiver coach in Chris O'Shea, who's been in the league for a long time. He was with the Patriots during their run. Also, he was with Cleveland last year, so he's bringing some new he was the passing game coordinator, too. He was an offensive coordinator 1 year with the Dolphins, too. So he's bringing a lot of experience from the offensive side. But we all want to talk about Eric Bieniemy. There's a lot of discourse. I see people getting into it over this. One side loves it, one side hates it. There's no in between. It's just kind of like, I love this move. I want AB back, or I hate this move and it's terrible. So I go to you, Chris. How are you feeling about Eric Bieniemy back with the Chiefs?
I'm cool with the move. Look, ideally, I would have loved to have like Mike McDaniel out here helping out with the run game. Because he was like, for those you don't know, like before he was with the Dolphins, he was like mainly a run game coordinator with the 49ers under Kyle Shanahan. And we already know like 49ers, real good run game. They've had that for years with different backs. So that's because like to me, what the Chiefs needed an offensive coordinator was someone who's going to be focused on the run game. Someone who's going to be focused on improving that part of the offense and pushing Andy to use it more, use his running backs more. That didn't happen. So, and also like, we also got to understand like this is kind of a tough situation because whoever the OC is going to be is not calling plays. That's Andy's thing. Andy's going to be the one that's calling plays. It's his baby. Like he's like how these athletes are when they get that sports car. And, you know, sometimes they get a little too crazy. They start having too much fun with it. Andy's like that. He was like that a little bit this year where it was him having too much fun and doing a lot of the same things he'd been doing. And it was time for him to have a voice that was going to challenge him. And Eric Bieniemy, I think, was the best option. Like, Andy's not going to relinquish play calling duties. So if he's not going to do that, you might as well get somebody that can at least influence him and get him to do what he needs to do to fix the offense. And Bieniemy, he not one of these guys that's going to let you go out here and step on him. Like I kind of feel like Nagy was that a little bit. Nagy was one of those guys that like he was going to agree with whatever Andy was going to do. That seems like his personality.
Yeah.
But EB on the other hand, though, he's going to be like, no, like we don't need to do this. We should do this more. And to me, I thought that like one of the best systems we've seen in the NFL the last few years has been Ben Johnson's system. When he was in Detroit, when he's in Chicago now, like I think that he, as a play caller, as far as system goes, one of the best systems in the league. So if you got that going for you, why don't you get somebody that has been under that system and understands that system and bring it here so the Chiefs can incorporate that so that you're not asking Patrick Mahomes to go out here and play hero ball every single week to try to carry the offense. Like, you know, you could push Andy to try to go get another running back or running backs so that you can have a better run game, have a better short passing game. Because, you know, 20 years ago, you know, I'm sure y'all saw that when Andy was in Philly. Like, what was he known for? He was known for the way he used his running backs in the run game and the passing game. That was his big thing. The way he used Deuce Staley, way he used Brian Westbrook, way he used Shady McCoy. Like that was his thing. So it's like, why don't you get someone who can bring that part, that Andy Reid back into the fold? And that's the reason why I thought Eric Bieniemy was the best option. Because is it the sexiest option? No, but of the circumstances you got, he is absolutely the best choice. And so I'm cool with it.
What's your thoughts, Mar?
Man, I think Uno hit all the main talking points. And that was one of my biggest things. This was not the sexiest pick. But if you look at the landscape of how the coaching things are shaking right now, I think it fits a lot of things, especially when Patrick goes out there. I want to bring some fresh new ideas. And I know people are like, well, why would you, double back, and I get that. But if you really think about it, you've seen how Eric's path has gone since he's left Kansas City. He's been in Washington, UCLA, Chicago. So he's been on all these other different stops. Maybe he might have picked up some new stuff that he could possibly bring back to kind of speak on some things that Uno was talking about that can help with the running game and help, take some of the workload off of Patrick. So hopefully that can be part of that new, fresh idea that Patrick has been looking for. Hopefully. I know we had talked about it at least a couple of months ago once we saw that the Chiefs were eliminated and whatnot. And at first I was like, I don't know about EB, because I'm thinking like, this is about to be a whole buttload of coaches that's going to be available. And now I'm kind of like, well, damn, EB is the best choice. So it's kind of like, I don't hate it, but I might be the only person in the middle where I don't hate it and I don't love it. I'm just kind of like, I understand it. It is. I personally, look, I rarely went back to an ex-girlfriend. That's me. She had to have that fire for me to go back. I'm just saying. So seeing is that, they won a couple of Super Bowls, that might be that fire. I don't know. So the biggest thing that obviously comes to me is the word accountability, because that's what we lacked as a Chiefs organization, players, coaches, top to bottom. They lacked accountability last year. And we know what that brings with EB. We know he ain't going to take no mess. I didn't see the clip where they brought it out where he was on Adrian Peterson's ass. He's like, come on, 2-8. No, you too deep. No, 2-8. Hey, this. He's like, all right, it's cool. We'll just get an octagon, put it in the middle of the arena. We'll get after it, whatever. And that's his personality. And maybe that's what we need. I mean, obviously the proof's in the pudding. It worked when he was at OC. Patrick's always had his best years under EB. 2 MVPs under EB. 2 Super Bowl titles under EB. 2 Super Bowl MVPs under EB. There's a lot of, success that has happened with EB. So I that's the part that I understand why you bring him back. And we'll talk about the other TK factor that goes into this with EB. But hey man, it is what it is. I'm kind of more upset that at this point in time, what does EB have to do to get a coaching job? Because I'm seeing cats left and right getting jobs that don't deserve them. I'm seeing cats that are losing jobs within 2-3 years. I'm like, yo, EB would have been a perfect candidate for that job. And so I'm more looking at it at EB's perspective, like, damn, man, why can't this man get a head coaching job? So that's the only thing I'm really looking at it. So I'm not really, moved that he's coming back to OC. I'm just more kind of like, damn, that dude didn't got fired. He got 9 years with the quote unquote best player in the world, and he can't get shit done. We got this guy over here getting fired, that guy over there getting fired, my man couldn't even get a job in college, like damn, like we got old boy taking over a national championship team, and he didn't piss it away, he got too little friendly. So I'm just saying, like, come on, man, my man EB could have got a chance somewhere. So it is what it is, man.
Yeah. I'm actually good with the move. And I'm with you guys. As far as like the other candidates that are out there, like a Mike McDaniels or Cliff Kingsbury or anybody like that, they're not coming to Kansas City, man, because they've been so used to calling plays. Like Cliff Kingsbury has been calling plays since he was the head coach of Texas Tech. He's not going to come to Kansas City, then now he has to relinquish all his play calling duties to Andy Reid, and maybe he could say, "Hey, coach, how about we run this?" Like,
hey, just a suggestion, coach.
Yeah, like, nah, you can't have that kind of power and then want to relinquish that type of power away, unless like Clark Hunt just comes in and is like, "Look, man, we're gonna make you the heir apparent. You're gonna be a coach in waiting. We're gonna double your pay." Like, it would have to be something like that. And even still, I think these guys want to be able to call their own plays and have control. They're control freaks. A lot of these offensive coordinators and guys who are offensive minded, they're maniacs. They want to call their own plays. That's why Andy the way he is. He wants to call his own plays. So I just didn't ever think it was realistic to get one of those guys. And then we talk about some of these unknown guys that are like maybe passing game coordinators or whatever. They're too unknown, and I don't think they would have the respect of Andy Reid to be like, "Hey, Andy, no, let's not do that. How about we do this?" I think Andy would look at him like, "Look, young man, like I've been doing this for a long time now. Like,
I done forgot more than you know."
Plus, I don't really want someone who is a passing game coordinator coming here, because I trust Andy to do that part. Yeah, I need someone that's going to get him to do the stuff that he doesn't want to do, which is run the damn ball. So that's why I need someone like EB. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why like McDaniel was interesting to me, because he was like, he always had a good run game when he was in Miami. Right. Say what you want about the passing game, and like it is what it is when you got a quarterback like Tua. Like you can only do so much with him, but he always had a good run game, and so like that was my thing with him. But like like Nate Shieldhouse, like wish him the best of luck. Hope he gets an OC job. But like I wasn't that interested in him coming in, because I was like, the Chiefs got a better passing game coordinator in Andy. They need someone who's going to get him to use the running backs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, for sure. And I know everybody has this discourse with Airbnb. Well, if he was so sought after, why nobody else want him? And it's just like, I don't know. It's always been a weird thing with Airbnb when it comes to that. The whole, they bring up the Washington Commander situation. I just think that was a dumpster fire when he went there. I just think that was already like going
Yeah,
down
he's
the
Sam
toilet.
Howell as his starting quarterback. But what you gonna do with Sam Howell as your starting quarterback?
And I always I didn't think Ron Rivera ever bought into that either. I always felt like he kind of like there was a press conference where he kind of threw him under the bus, and it was just like it was kind of hectic over there already. And then I think Dan Snyder was still over there. I don't even think new management had even taken over yet. So it was already a bad look, over there. Like Chris said, Sam Howell, what you want my man to do? Like if anybody was that good to turn Sam Howell to something, then we could have that conversation about Eric Bieniemy. But nobody was able to get the best out of Sam Howell. So it is what it is. Then he goes to UCLA, and that was more so like he was just trying to do a favor for Deshaun Foster. And they even said like he was there, be there for a year, and then he dipped. He went off to go get another coaching job somewhere else, and he ended up being the running back coach for Chicago Bears. So I just think it's a little context to go with, what happened with Eric Bieniemy after that. And then, like I said, it's always been a weird conversation with him getting a head coaching job. Like everybody else who's coached under Andy in this chief tender has got a coaching job, from Doug Peterson to Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy may be getting another one again. We'll see. And then, but then when Eric Bieniemy does it, it was just like, nah, I don't know. Then they want to bring up his past. They want to bring up, his coaching style. He yells at the players too much or whatever. But then you hear the players, and they're like, well, we want that. We love that. We love that about EB. So I don't know. For me, I just think that they wanted to bring. I think Patrick, he respects EB. I think that that's the one person that can come in the room and talk to him and say, hey, you messing up. Why'd you throw that pick? Why'd you do that there? Why'd you do that? Like, I just think that Eric Bieniemy has the ear of Patrick Mahomes, and that is very, very vital throughout the season. When we see the mechanics break down with Patrick Mahomes, when we see certain things from him where he's making mistakes, I think EB will correct that, and he has the respect of Patrick, that Patrick will listen to him. Whereas in Nagy, I've always just felt like Nagy was just like, it's okay, buddy. We'll get him next time.
He's a cheerleader. He very much felt like he was the assistant. He didn't feel like he had that kind of A-type personality that I think you need in someone like that, especially with Patrick, because Patrick needs that. Patrick got a lot of people that's just they're gonna try to people please because you're great. He's great. He needs someone that's not afraid to tell it like it is. So that's the thing I appreciate about EB a lot.
Yeah, and I think as especially since it's been gone, I think Patrick appreciates it a lot more. I think that's why they brought him back. I think Patrick was one of the ones like, yeah, we need to bring him back, man, because when he was here, I may not have liked it. I may not have liked the way he talked to me, but you know what? Damn it, it worked. So,
and you know what? He might have appreciated that. I think he might have actually appreciated that, especially when the other option is, someone who kind of comes off as a yes man in Matt Nagy. So,
yeah, Nagy always came off like he wanted to be he wanted to be one of the boys. Like he just wanted to hang out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Eric Bieniemy don't care about being your friend. Like he wants results. Like, that's it. Do your job, damn it. So, like, I think the Jawan Taylor situation wouldn't happen because he'd be cussing Jawan out every day.
Oh yeah, he would, and that was the funny thing is that the Jawan Taylor situation happened after he left, and like immediately everything we said was like, man, where's the accountability for all these mistakes he keeps making? And it's like, well, you had accountability and you ran it off. So
yeah. But hey, he's back, and that's a good thing. I'm interested to see, what other coaching changes they make, what other staff changes they make. Do they keep Joe Blameyer? I've always kind of had a disdain for Blameyer after what he said.
Why you hate that dude? What did he do to you?
Well, because of the Super Bowl comments that he made when he was like, it's kind of scary to call plays for Patrick Mahomes. Like, bro, why you say that out loud?
I mean, I agree. Don't say that out loud. But like 100%, I guarantee you, I guarantee you, Nagy was scared to call plays for him. I guarantee you, Nagy was scared to coach him like that.
But I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear you say it.
No, I get it. I get what you're saying. But like, I guarantee you, that's definitely what it is.
Like, I need you to have some. I don't think Bieniemy would be scared to call plays.
Oh no, Bieniemy don't. He don't care. He will get on anybody's case. He don't care who you are.
So it's gonna be interesting to see. They got, like I said, they brought Chris O'Shea, who has a wealth of experience for wide receivers. So that's a good thing. And that's one of the things that me and Mar have been talking about, is that get some guys that have experience at that position. Let's stop bringing in these guys and turning them into wide receiver coaches, or bringing in a wide receiver to be a running back coach. Like, can we get some guys who have had experience, either at least playing the position and coaching the position? Like I would be okay if they, like, I don't know if he's going to go over there with Kevin Stefanski, but if they can bring in like a Deuce Staley to be our running back coach, I'll be fine.
Oh yeah, Deuce. Yeah, I like Deuce. That was a guy I wanted as the last running backs coach.
Yeah,
and because he could work his way up to be an OC at some point.
Yeah,
that didn't happen. But yeah, no, if they could go get Deuce, oh yeah, especially with the familiarity he had, and he was a good back anyways when he played for Andy. Oh yeah, no, I'm about that.
So I would love to bring somebody of that stature to come in and be the running back coach. We'll see all the other positions. I mean, we heard rumors about Andy Heck. I don't know if he's staying or if he's going. I never had no problem with Andy Heck, because I've always felt like, it's always been a shuffle with the offensive line. I think that he did a really good job with Kingsley. You know what I'm saying? Left guard. Kingsley produced.
And Josh too. And Josh Simmons too. Yeah.
Josh got better as the years went on. Even when he left for that time and then came back, it looked like he had got better when he came back. So
yeah.
So I'm cool with Andy Heck coming back. I think he's done a wonderful job with the offensive line since he's been here. So I have no problem with Andy Heck. But if they want to go somewhere else, my only gripe, and you know where I'm going. That damn Dave Tope, boy. You better get your stuff together, player.
Oh, he there. He's staying, bro.
I know he's staying. But
he's staying, bro. He's staying, though. Nah, him and Andy, they go back. Nah, he ain't getting rid of Tope.
But I just want Tope not to have so much personnel decisions. Like, I get it. You get the bottom of the roster and all that stuff, but
I do agree with that. I do. I wish he didn't have I wish Andy didn't listen to him as much as far as like the talent goes. Cause his choices for guys he kept this year, it didn't cut it. It didn't work out.
Stick to special teams, Dave.
Well, they put that assistant coach Munker on him, so now he got that.
Well, he's had that for a little minute. But yeah, no, I mean, I do think, question his decisions as far as who he wants to keep a little bit more in the when you come out of camp.
Yeah, like, can we get a little bit more competition out here? Some of these special teams guys, and if they are not performing, you got to learn. Okay, you get like a couple games, and then we go in a different direction. Like, sometimes Tope kind of sticks with his guys, and it's like, nah, man.
And I can respect that a little bit, just because like you're showing trust in your guys, and I think that's always a great coaching thing. But like at a certain point, it's like you got to figure out, okay, this ain't working. Let's make a change. And I feel like a lot of times, like Tope had that issue where he was too afraid to make a change, because it was kind of the sunk cost fallacy. It was like, hey, I didn't bought in too much into this guy, so this got to work out. And it's like, no, you can fold that hand. You don't have to keep putting chips on the table. So hopefully this year he's more willing to cut bait with guys that just ain't producing like that, or getting all them damn penalties every time we get a damn return. Because that was the worst part to me.
Yeah, that was the worst part. And and I think that's just, the culture of, from Andy to Spags. Like, they tend to have players where they, like, stay loyal to. And it's like, all right, man, it ain't working.
Yeah. I mean, I think every coach has that to a certain extent. Every coach has somebody that they really are loyal to like that. But, yeah, that's got to stop right now. Like, you got to make some changes. And so if someone's not holding up their end of the bargain, then, you got to do what you got to do as a coach.
Like Spags, you gotta let go of Shamari Connor in the slot, my brother.
He gotta just play deep safety. He can't play no more. He can't play no more slot. He getting cooked too much in man coverage. He can't be playing no more slot. That was one of the most frustrating parts. And then you got Trent out there playing wide. Yeah. And Trent too little to be playing out wide like that. He got to be playing more slot. That part I didn't get either.
And maybe it's a little bit too that, maybe Trent was like, I ain't trying to play in the slot because I know I get paid on the outside. Like, I don't know, but I don't know. Like,
if he keep playing on the outside the way he is, he's not gonna get paid like that either. So, put him in the best spot where he can play the best.
I agree. But when you're in that slot, you gotta tackle a little bit more. And it's just like
he can tackle. It's just
he ain't never been
man,
scared.
you go against them. Yeah, you go against them big receivers on the outside. Because I remember the game where I was like, yeah, they got to stop playing on the outside was that Dallas game. Yeah. Because they was Pickens and CD was cooking his ass. Like every time they ran man coverage, they was like, oh, just run a slant. Like, man, that little ass dude ain't gonna be able to stop him. And then, he tried to reach in there and knock. You got less than 30-inch arms, bro. Like, you're not getting it against guys who are like 6'2", 6'3". Mm-hmm. You're not beating them out in a game of physicality like that. So put him in the slot, let him go out and cover like slot receivers and tight ends and whatnot, and let him, show his value there because he's a great blitzer too. Yeah. He's good in the run game. It's just you're putting him in a bad position by putting him out there wide. And all these teams are going with bigger wide receivers now because quarterbacks, ain't a lot of good quarterback prospects. So you're going to need bigger receivers that can get a little bit more room for error for the quarterbacks.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, we'll see, man. Hopefully, we'll get more news throughout the week as far as the coaching changes on the Chiefs, man. But shout out to EB. Glad he's back, man. Let's get this thing rolling for the offseason for sure. But also, we got some other news going on with the coaching carousel going out here. We got, of course, John Harbaugh. He was the first domino. He went to the Giants. He got announced today. We got Robert Saleh. He's going to the Titans. What's the guy named Hantley? He's going to
Tim Hafley. He's going to Miami.
That's right.
Yeah.
Miami. You got Kevin Stefanski going to Atlanta, which that's kind of an interesting choice right there. But okay.
Hey, they are real worried about Penix not working out, so I get it. And you got Bijan. He can make a good run game, so I can understand that part.
I can, but a lot of the Atlanta fan base is not happy with that hire because the Shedeur Sanders situation.
they may not.
Oh, I get that. Yeah.
Culturally, it's a mismatch. Now, when it comes to football wise, I think he actually makes kind of great.
No, sense. If he starts winning football games, they ain't gonna care.
Oh no, they don't have the meme when he got the Dirty Bird grills and all that. Watch him.
Yeah, they gonna love Kevin Stefanski if we get some W's over there.
K-Steph, give him a nickname. K-Steph.
Yeah, for sure. But and there's some other names floating around. There's still job. We got Sean McDermott. He ended up getting fired after their loss to the Broncos. We got Mike Tomlin. He stepped down from the Steelers, so that job opening is open. So there's a lot of job over. We still got the Cardinals looking for a coach. So all these coaching openings are up. I was ready to update my Indeed and put in my coaching resume.
So, that's crazy.
No, but Chris, how you feeling about the coaching carousel so far?
It's weird. You don't get this many high-profile jobs in the same cycle happening with the Ravens, the Steelers, the Bills. I think the Ravens would be smart not to just rush into getting somebody because, I'm hoping that they get themselves like a good offensive coach for Lamar, like someone who can like help develop him more and get some of the bad tendencies out. Because how Lamar is. Lamar, he's great, and he gets in the big game, and he just wanted to chuck it down the field in the big games. Like we saw it, he played against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game, and he was out here just chucking it 20 yards. Like, what are you doing, Lamar? Like, just play the offense the way you need to. They need someone that's going to get some of them tendencies out because, man, he's great when he's using that athleticism and he's playing the offense the way he's supposed to. But Lamar got a little bit of Madden in him. You're like, you know how it is. You get that one person that just want to just bomb it down the field. Mm-hmm. Lamar got that in him sometimes. And so, like, I really hope they get him a good offensive coach that, one, is not going to try to make him something that he's not, because he don't need to be just a straight pocket passer. I hate that when I see, because like Monken tried to do that with him. And before that, when they had Greg Roman was just like, hey, just run the football every time. So it's like you didn't get the right people there. Get you someone that's going to work on your tendencies, but use your athleticism. Like, I'll say this. If Andy Reid was available, Andy Reid would be a great pick for him because Andy would know how to use someone like him. He would. But they need someone that is going to just fix those tendencies. So, yeah, I'm really hoping he gets someone like that because, like, Lamar, yeah, he's one of the best ones. Super underrated, even though he's won 2 MVPs. Yeah. I mean, the Steelers' job, it's like on paper, it's a good job. Generally, except you don't know who the quarterback's going to be, because I don't think Aaron Rodgers is coming back there. I think Aaron Rodgers he probably done. He gonna be on like on Newsmax or something next year talking about vaccines. So, I think that you're gonna need. I think that job's big. The Bills' job's going to be the big one that a lot of people talk about too. I don't necessarily think they need to. They might. They might go Dayball. I think Dayball might be.
It might be Dayball or Joe Brady. One of the two.
I don't think either is a great pick though, because like I don't really think that highly of Dayball. Dayball to me is a hothead. Mm-hmm. Like one of his big problems he had, and he was beefing with his coaches. And you just sit like, remember when he tried to jump in the tent when Jackson Dart was in concussion protocol?
He was like, he didn't want Russell Wilson back out there.
I'm like, bro, yo, dude out here trying to speed run CTE, and you're trying to get him back in the game. Like, what are you doing?
Cussing out the doctors and stuff.
Like, like you trying to fight the doctors? Like, what are you doing? So, like, that concerns me with him. I don't think he's got like the temperament to be like a top end coach like that. So like I wasn't shocked that he got fired. I thought he should have got fired after the 24 season. Yeah. Surprised they brought him back. I'm surprised they brought back Joe Shea. Like what are the Giants doing?
That's how I feel about Brandon Beane. Why
are the Bills bringing him back? He's the one that ruined that roster. So my thing is, like, I feel like a lot of times, like when you fire like a real good coach, like it's been there for a minute, I mean, it's hard. You got to have someone that you're like, this is our guy. This is going to be our next guy. And I don't know if there is anyone that you would point to that like, hey, we got to have him as our coach. Like when the Chiefs got rid of Romeo Crennel, Andy Reid was the obvious pick. And he was the guy that was obvious to go out and get. I don't know if there's an obvious pick for any of these teams right now, other than like Brian Daboll or Brady with the with the Bills just because of the connection with Josh Allen. But I mean, for Lamar and the Ravens, I don't know who the obvious pick is. So like that part is interesting to me. It'd actually be funny if Nagy ended up there in Baltimore and then he worked on them tendencies with Lamar, and Lamar is out here strapping it next year. That'd be hilarious.
Then Nagy's gonna be like, see, it wasn't me.
Yeah, like it wasn't me. It wasn't me. No, that'd be hilarious. But yeah, no, I just think that it's kind of one of those situations where my thing is, if you fire your head coach, you have to have a list of people that you think are way better options than the head coach. And if you can't, then I don't know if you should be firing your head coach. So, but at the same time, in the Steelers case or the Ravens case, it was kind of like, in the Steelers case, like Tomlin was trying to get off the heat there because he knew like he was running thin. But for like Harbaugh, I mean, him and Lamar reportedly had some beef behind the scenes. So it was like, you got to pick your quarterback or your coach, and Lamar's too good for you to just throw away because you like John Harbaugh. So it's kind of tough either way.
Yeah, but I think it was kind of time. Like my man been there, 18, 19 years. It was like, it's kind of time. It's time for John to go see a new scenery, go see a new building.
I don't know if it's gonna work in New York though. I don't know if it's gonna work in New York.
I don't know either. But we'll see.
I ain't putting no money on New York for sure. Like I don't know if that's gonna work.
We'll see. It depends on if Jackson Dart can stay at the damn blue tent.
He getting hurt a lot.
We'll see what Malik Neighbors look back after that ACL tear. But
right.
Yeah. The one job that's kind of interesting to see who's going to take the Raiders job, because at one end you get the number 1 overall pick. I know Fernando Mendoza is probably going to be the number 1 pick, and then you got $110 million in cap space. So
cool money, baby.
So you got a chance to at least add some players in free agency, you know what I'm saying, to kind of build a little bit of a roster around Fernando Mendoza. They got to fix that offensive line. That's definitely what they got to do. Because if it don't even matter who's going to be playing quarterback, they're going to be getting killed out there. So, so that's going to be interesting who's going to take that job. I'm with you with the Bills job. I kind of think they're going to lean towards Joe Brady. Because I think him and Joe Brady. Another name that I've been hearing is Davis Webb. I know that's funny, right?
Oh, I'm telling you this right now. If they hire any of those 3 guys, Webb, Brady, or Daboll, same stuff next year. We will be talking about the same thing a year from now if it's any of those guys. Like you got to get something radically different.
Because Davis Webb is a him and Josh Allen are like best friends or whatever. I think he was, they're really cool or whatever.
Yeah.
I think they need an adult. I think like a Brian Flores would do good over there. I think he.
I don't want him to take that job. I want him with the Steelers. I think he's a Steelers coach. I
think that's where he's going to go because he was already there with Mike Tomlin. Right. I think Mike Tomlin's probably already in the ear of Art Rooney and them like, hey, you know, Brian. He's like me.
And with that defense too, because he a psycho with the way he call his defense. They'd be real fun. No, I think Flores he's perfect for the Steelers.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's where he goes. So it's gonna be interesting to see where some of these coaches. I think probably the least attractive job right now would probably be the Cleveland Browns.
Really? You don't?
Bro, I hate that job. That team. I don't think the Raiders' job is that great either because I'm not a huge Fernando Mendoza fan.
Yeah.
And it's the Raiders. And it's just like, I would not want to coach a team that is as dysfunctional as the Raiders or the Browns. Yeah, I think that's kind of a push.
Yeah, because Cleveland, you still got the ghost of Deshaun Watson hovering all over you.
Yeah, you can't get rid of him.
You can't because he costs too much.
Like you still got 2 more years of that. Like you can't get rid of him.
$31 million cap hit next year, so you can't cut him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you can't get rid of him. So he got one over on the Browns. So.
Oh man, he did.
You know, Jimmy Haslam. Boy, man, he'll never live that down in Cleveland.
I don't know. But then I still don't understand the life of me why the Bengals brought back Zach Taylor. Like I still don't understand that. I still don't understand that. So,
well, to be fair, because didn't they gave Marvin Lewis
he got forever. He got forever to lose playoff games every year. Yeah.
So and then I think they went straight from Marvin Lewis to Zach Taylor. So it's kind of like, I mean, Pittsburgh does the same thing. Like I know probably not the sexiest job because that defense needs a lot of work. You still gotta figure out what's up with that O-line. But, like, if I'm a head coach in the NFL, I'm like, I know it for a fact they're going to give me a chance because they be giving cats damn near 20 years, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, all I got to do is get to the playoffs. Oh, man. That's it, man.
Oh, yeah, you most coaches love the kind of stability that the Bengals and the Steelers have with the coaches. Yeah, no, you love that. Plus, I'm willing to bet though that Burrow and the boys, they're the ones that went into the owner's office and stuck up for Zach Taylor, and that means a lot. Because y'all was hearing Joe Burrow back in December, and he was out here sounded like Andrew Luck and whatnot, like sounded like he was about to dip out. Like, like if you're an owner in that situation, and not just from like a football standpoint, but from like a business standpoint, like Joe Burrow is their business.
Yeah.
He is their big money maker. You want to keep him happy however you can. And so if that means you got to keep the coach that he wants on the team, then you got to keep the coach that he wants on the team. So, I mean, unless Joe Burrow is like, hey, he got to go, you probably going to keep him, So I get that part for sure. Because I'm sure that, like, that was one of the big deciding factors for, like, the Steelers keeping Mike Tomlin. Even though, like, maybe the Rooney family had thought about getting rid of him before. But, like, I'm sure that the players, because, like, we already heard the stories about, like, when he was telling them that he was stepping down, like, man, the players, they really love Mike Tomlin. You hear all these great stories about him. So that's like a big deciding factor for a lot of these coaches is like, hey, do the players love you? Are they still ready to get up and go play for you? Because if they are, then we'll give you a chance, especially if you've already proven to be good. So, I think that's the thing that probably saved like Zach Taylor's job. And I think that was one of the reasons why Mike Tomlin stuck around so long in Pittsburgh before he decided to leave.
Yeah, for sure. It's been reported that Pittsburgh, they want a young coach. They claim they want like a guy.
Because they want him for the next 30 years. Yeah.
So
he gonna get a chance. He gonna get a long.
Yeah, he'll definitely have a good shot, like for sure.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. We'll see what's going on. But
we told you about that Sean McDermott, man.
I thought it was going to be this year. I was like, after that loss, and especially the way that McDermott acted after the game, like he acted like personally offended at that call at the end of the game.
I was like, Buffalo. I said,
I was like, you just doing that to save your job, bro. Like I already know what that is, man. I know what that looked like. The minute you start, I'm sticking up for both. No, you done, bro. Like that is a coach that knows he had his ass. And then he called the reporter on the team plane. He called the reporter. Like that's a dude that's desperate to keep his job.
Hey, dog, that's exactly what I was like, bro. You looking
yeah,
bro. I mean, but I get it. But hey, man, they said, yeah, man, we gonna get back to Buffalo, man. But yeah, man, your key card ain't gonna work first thing in the morning on Monday, bro.
Yeah.
The minute I saw that post game, I was like, he got to go, bro. Because like I'll say this with Andy, like even though it gets old, sometimes Andy always accept responsibility, even for the dumbest shit that's like not his fault. He will accept responsibility for it.
That's my fault.
Yeah, it's my fault that the person slipped because the janitor left too much water on the floor. He gonna take responsibility for everything, and I respect the hell out of that because like, I mean, it's not like he's gonna get in trouble for most of the stuff that happens anyways. Like Andy was in no danger of getting fired this year, so of course he gonna accept responsibility. I always respect that about coaches. Like, even if it's not your fault, accept responsibility. Like the playoff game against the Titans back in 2017, when we all knew that was Matt Nagy's fault. He's the one that called that game. And Andy was like, all the bad plays that happened in the second half, that's on me. That's on me. That's not on Matt. That's on me. Like, I respect the hell out of a coach that does that.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Since we already kind of talked about it, let's get into the divisional round recap. We had the first game. We had the Buffalo Bills against the Denver Broncos. The Broncos end up defeating them in overtime, 33-30. Look, man, this game, we were saying this in the playoffs. Look, Josh, I don't want to hear nothing about your players. I don't want to hear about your defense. I don't want to hear nothing. You have it laid. You got to face Bo Nix, possibly CJ Stroud or Drake May. None of them dudes, you know what I'm saying, can hold a candlestick to you as far as quarterback play. So you should be able to just march right on in to the Super Bowl this year. And it didn't happen. 4 turnovers that people don't want to talk about. Everybody wants to gloss over that and feel bad for Josh Allen, and it's everybody else's fault and all his weapons. But his weapons ain't the one that fumbled the football before the half. And awarded Denver 3 extra points before the half, or the bad picks. Even the little, the catch pick, whatever everybody want to call it, you know what I'm saying? He still threw it in the air.
And he underthrew it too.
Yes. There was a lot of underthrows.
Yeah.
There was a lot of underthrows.
Or overthrows, like he could have won it in regulation at the end and he overthrew Dawson Knox.
All wide open, walk-in touchdown. We having a different conversation right now. But he turned the football over and he was bad. And it wasn't like Bo Nix was better, but Bo Nix, one thing I will say is he made plays when he needed to make it, even on a fractured foot. He made a play when he needed to make it. So that ultimately ended up, that pass interference call on Travis White. And I don't know why Travis White was so up in arms about it. It was like, bro, that was clear. You tackled him before. You was all up on him, man. What you want the referee to do? Like, it'd be different if y'all was hand fighting or whatever and it was just back and forth, but you tackled him well before because you got beat on the route, and it's just like you tackled him before the ball went in there. So Broncos are moving on, but like I said, they announced it after the game that Bo Nix did fracture his foot, broke his foot, and he is out for the rest of the season. So now they have to advance with Jared Stidham next week. You guys kind of already gave your points, but just kind of wrap it up. Your overall feelings of this game.
I thought it was hilarious how many people were trying to stick up for Josh Allen. I'm like, look, man. I think Josh Allen is the second best quarterback in the league. I'm not here for he's the best player in the league. I'm not here for that. Miss me with that. Like he ain't even accomplished what Lamar has accomplished. So get the hell out of here. But my thing about him is like, I have never seen a quarterback not get held accountable as much as I've seen with Josh. Even Peyton Manning was held more accountable when he was out here choking in the playoffs 20 years ago. And we was out here asking the question if Peyton could ever win a title. Yeah. Like I remember, like, what was it that AFC Championship game of 2003 when they played against the Pats and he threw 3 picks in that game? Mm-hmm. Man, they was grilling his ass after the game. He was getting cooked by the media. I remember turning on ESPN and they was like, oh, is he ever going to win a damn Super Bowl? Like, how you let this dude in New England who's a game manager out here beat you like that? Like, it was just like that was the whole story about him until he finally won in 2006. Mm-hmm. And it's like I've never seen people make excuses for a quarterback the way they make excuses for Josh Allen. And it's like, look, man, we can acknowledge the talent that he's got. We can acknowledge what he does in the regular season, what he does in a wild card round. But like, I mean, I'm not here for he's the best in the game at quarterback when he gets to the playoffs every year and when he gets to the divisional round or he gets to the championship game and he doesn't play well enough to win. And it's like at a certain point, like if you're going to be the guy, then prove that you got to beat the guy, prove that you're better than the guy. Mm. Like, you can't we can't keep talking about him being better than people can't keep talking about him being better than Mahomes. And he's never beaten Mahomes in the playoffs. Like, right. I don't want to. I mean, hell, Lamar almost got him last year. I mean, if not for Mark Andrews dropping that pass, I mean, we might be talking about him not even making it to the championship game. So, like, that's my issue with, and that's one thing I will say about like Josh Allen. He held himself accountable. Yeah, he always does. I got mad respect for him. He doesn't play into the narrative. He don't blame the refs. He wasn't like his coach out here standing up for Buffalo. Like he was out here. He was like, hey, this on me. It was my fault. I'm the reason why we lost. And I had so much respect for him. And like, my thing is, I root against Josh Allen, but I don't root against Josh Allen because of Josh Allen. Like if not for all the fanfare he gets, for all of the hype he gets from the media, I'd be a huge Josh Allen fan. Yeah. I mean, but it's the media. It's a lot of fans who got agendas that are out here making excuses for him. But then when Lamar has his tight end drop a pass that would have tied the game up, we're out here like, oh, man, Lamar shouldn't have did this. Lamar shouldn't have did that and all that. And it's like, well, y'all don't make that kind of excuses with Josh Allen. y'all don't go out here and hold him, Josh Allen, accountable the same way y'all hold guys like Lamar, Jalen Hurts, or guys like that. So it's like keep the energy the same for everyone.
Yeah,
if you don't criticize if you're not gonna criticize Josh Allen, don't criticize the other guys too when they do the same thing. So like that part to me was really frustrating, and that's the part where I do feel bad for Josh Allen. Like I don't feel bad about what happened. He didn't play well enough to win, but I feel bad that like he's doing all the right things, but people hate him because of other people, what they're saying about him. And that part, I feel it's tough for me because it's like, man, he seems like a good dude, but like all these other people that clearly got agendas out here, I don't like how they move.
Yeah, I agree.
Move a little shaky. Nah, I mean, look. Shout out to the Broncos, making his life very hectic. I mean, we've seen this before when Josh goes against elite defenses. It get a little turnover happy. It just happened to be in a divisional round. Hey man, it is what it is. This combo just couldn't heal. And then the combo of Lamar and Harbaugh couldn't get over the hill.
Yeah,
it is what it is. All right, we'll regroup and try to beat 15. That's all we could do. Regroup. All right, it didn't work out. So I mean, that relationship gets bitten in dust. Obviously, it makes sense to get a offensive coach for Josh Allen for that team. But you definitely got to have a hell of a defensive coordinator. I mean, you got to get younger and faster on the defense because y'all old and slow in the defense. Point blank period. So they're like, I'm with y'all. I heard y'all say it earlier. I don't know how that GM still got a job in Buffalo.
Ain't got a promotion.
Hey.
They gave him a better position, even though it's mainly his fault that this roster didn't fall apart. They're like, hey, have more money, have more power. Yeah.
Hey, that contract you gave Von Miller, I said, yeah, you got to be a true dummy to give Von this type of contract at this stage in his career. I'm like, yeah, bro, yeah.
And Von barely played when he was on that deal. He was out here watching the game most of the time.
Like, I like you, bro. Yeah, you my dog. So, yeah. But when it comes to Denver, look, good effort. But I got Jet Stidham.
That's gonna be rough, man. That's gonna be rough. Especially because the Patriots defense is pretty good. I'll tell you this: if CJ Stroud hadn't fallen apart like he did, and Stidham would have had to go against that Texans D line, man, it would have been a bad day at the office for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, I'm with y'all, man. I'm just tired of the Josh Allen coddling. I'm tired of he's the best player. Rex Ryan. Oh my God, bro. I'm sick.
Oh, he stick up for the Bills and Jets, man. He a ride or die for the Bills and Jets.
It really is Josh Allen. He's the best player. He's the best in the world. And it's just like, come on, man. Like you, Colin Cowherd, y'all just kill me with this best player in the world, but don't have nothing to show for
it. What has he won?
Like he's won absolutely nothing.
What, a whole bunch of AFC East division crowns in a weak ass division? That's cool.
It's like
been an all-pro.
No, he's never been all-pro. The only thing he has done is get the sympathy Joel Embiid MVP that he got last year.
Yo, that's crazy. Joel Embiid.
That's what he got. He got that Joel Embiid MVP. That's what he got.
Just here.
Yeah, just fine. We're tired of Lamar and Patrick winning. We'll just give you it. Here you go.
Here. Just here. Put it on your resume, man. Make it look good.
And look, Josh Allen's a fun quarterback to watch. I just don't think he deserved that MVP.
I like Josh Allen.
Lamar did. Lamar needed.
Lamar 100%. He was better than him that year, and they didn't give it to him because they just got tired of giving it to him. It's like how after LeBron got those 2 MVPs the last 2 years he was in Cleveland that first time, And then they just stopped giving it to him because they're like, we just tired of giving him the MVP. Like, that's how it is.
Because in reality, nobody else was good enough to really win it.
Right. Yeah. So it was like, look, if he's so-and-so's the best player, he's the best player. Give it to him. It don't matter if it's 5 years in a row. That just means he was great.
Nah, they don't want it to look like a 2K or Madden video game. Oh, man, this dude got 8 MVPs in a row. Come on, man.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is. All right, man. We really ain't got to spend too much time on the next game. The Seahawks just put the beats on the 49ers. I'm injured.
Yeah, it's an ass whooping.
Hey, but I will say this: that Zach Charbonnet injury,
that might hurt them.
Yeah, it will. Yeah,
that might hurt. Charbonnet, like him and Kenneth Walker was a real nice 1-2 punch.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was. And I like Charbonnet a lot just from when he was at UCLA. Like I wanted the Chiefs to draft him out of UCLA. So that's probably gonna hurt them some for sure. I mean, Kenneth, he gonna have a lot on his plate come Sunday.
You can get paid, Kenneth. You know what I'm saying?
He get his money for sure.
Because they're probably gonna franchise tag you now that Charbonnet.
Probably. I think so.
So yeah. But then we got Sunday. That Texans and Patriots. Boy, I tell you, I ain't seen so many damn turnovers in my life.
Oh Lord.
And not just from CJ Stroud.
No.
Drake May too.
Drake May wasn't good in that game either.
No, he wasn't.
He just made a couple more plays than CJ Stroud. That amazing catch from Booty. That pass, the one-hander, that was a great catch. The catch from Stephon Diggs, that was a great catch too. But outside of that, it was a lot of fumbles. It was a lot of picks. And I've been telling Mara all season about CJ Stroud, man.
Damn.
I'm telling you, I don't like what I'm seeing. I ain't been seeing it. Last year, I kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt. The offensive line wasn't good and all this stuff.
The offensive line worse this year, so that's why.
Yeah, it's still not good, but it's not just the O-line issue.
It's not the O-line.
He's not good. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know if it is the Tank Dell thing that happened. Like, because I do think that might have like messed his psyche up a little bit. I mean, that man was broken when that throw happened with Tank Dell. Like Tank Dell had that injury. I don't know if that is what it is. I don't know. Because I think like Mahomes' internal clock has gotten messed up a little bit because of the left tackle issue.
Mm-hmm.
And even though Josh Simmons played really well this year, I think Mahomes still kind of got happy feet a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
And like I kind of feel like that might be the situation with Stroud. Like Stroud was he was not even just the turnovers. Man, he was just missing throws that like every quarterback in the league, like Dalton Schultz, he almost got Dalton Schultz killed out there with one of them throws. Dalton Schultz injured his knee on the play, reaching back, trying to catch a ball because he threw it behind him. And I'm just like, something's off with him. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know. I don't want to speculate too much, but something is off with him as far as like psyche wise to where it's thrown his game off big time.
Yeah, personally, I think he just drank the Kool-Aid too much from his rookie season. Because he was
that might be
because he was calling himself a top 5 quarterback and all this stuff, and it's just like, bro, like even if you feel that way after your rookie season, it's just like, brother, this is the NFL. They will eat you alive. We've seen a lot of good quarterbacks have great seasons. We've seen it, and then we see the next few years they fall off the map. That's the NFL. You got to keep working, and you got to keep getting better. You got to keep elevating your game. You can't stay the same because they didn't got tape on you. They didn't got your tendencies. That's why these defensive coordinators get paid because to watch you, especially in your division. They play you twice, so they really gonna see what you got going. So. Yeah, I just feel like he didn't. I'm not saying he don't work hard, but it's just like it just seemed like he kind of was doing podcasts. He was just resting on his laurels. He was just kind of like,
he was out here doing sumo wrestling in Japan with Micah Parsons. I do agree with that too. But like, something's off. Like he don't even look like he loves football right now. Like when he out there, like he looked like any of us go into like our day job and whatnot. And we just like, hey, I'm just here to work. I'm here to clock in, here to make my money, and I'm here to go home. That's what he looked like when he go and he be suiting up and he be out there warming up before he play. He just looked like he like, man, it's a job. And it's like, I don't know what it is. That's why I tend to think it's something mental with it. I don't know if it's he don't care or he's like there's some type of situation where he's real worried about what happened after what happened with Tank Dell, but like something's off with him. And it's like, man, you got a lot of talent there. You got a lot of young potential receivers there. And I mean, he's just some of these throws, you're just like, what are you doing, CJ? How are you throwing that so high? How are you throwing that behind your dude? You don't get your guys killed out there doing that. So I'll be interested to see if like somehow he can kind of climb out of this and then maybe next year he can get back to kind of doing what he was doing. Because, man, something ain't right with him. And I think it's more than just he not playing well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna, and the organization's gonna have to see, you know what I'm saying? Like, because after this year, if he don't play well, then they're gonna have to make a big decision going into that 2027 draft, and everybody figures that's gonna be like the quarterback draft.
I mean, that's what it's looking like right now, but we'll see. I mean, we thought this quarterback draft was gonna be better than what it was.
That's what I'm saying.
It ain't good. It ain't good at all.
We'll see. We always project like, 2027, that's gonna be the draft, and about 4 or 5 of them drop off.
Yeah,
trash season. So
I'll be honest. I Chris put me on to the CJ chatter early in the season, like week 3. He's like, bro, no. And so as you see the season go along, I'm like, man, CJ don't look right, but I think you definitely obviously exhaust all options. You still got to add some good offensive line play, and they got to get some. The play calling has been trash with the offense. I can't remember the coordinator's name, but he was calling some awful games this year. I'm like,
they fired their OC because it was Slowick the first couple years, and then this year they fired Slowick because apparently him and CJ didn't really get along. And so, they got a new OC this year, and that didn't work out.
It didn't look good. Like some of his play calling, I was like, help your man out, like with your play calling. Because I'm not saying like obviously I won't disrespect the Patriots defense because I think they're legit. Are they Texans defense? No, but I'm like, bro, help your man out. Like, come on. Some of your play calling was just crazy in that game. So,
well, I think personally they need to figure out that running game and get it more consistent. I like Woody Marks, but he's not a consistent everyday down back.
100%. Yeah, Woody Marks, he's a good number 2 back, but if he's your top back, you're probably not running the football that well.
That's not good for Nick Chubb.
Oh yeah, Nick Chubb, dude. I'm happy that he's able to come back and play football after that gruesome knee injury, but he ain't the same guy that was out there in Cleveland.
No, he's not. He's not at all. So they got to figure that out. The Joe Mixon injury kind of hurt them because when he was playing, they had at least a really good running game. He had kind of rejuvenated his career over there, and then it was kind of like this mysterious leg injury. Like he said he's not hurt. Oh, well, he's hurt.
Like, he was definitely hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. So they got to figure that out for next season. And maybe that'll help him out. He could do more play action pass and things of that nature. So. And Drake you got to play a lot better than that play. I mean, you made some plays when you needed to, but you can't be fumbling the football. You got to be more carefree of those turnovers, man, because them fumbles almost killed you because that defense was keeping that game close, man. I mean, Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter, that defensive line, period. It's just the defense as a whole. Really good.
They was beating that ass all game. Like up until that fourth quarter, they was beating that ass. I felt bad for Drake May. I was like, bro, I'll tell you this. If I was playing Madden and I was fumbling it as much, I'd turn that game off. I was like, let me just quit this game and restart it because this ain't real football right here. That's frustrating.
So yeah. So and the defense that he's about to face this week ain't gonna be no easier. So all right, man. Then we had the last game, Rams and Bears. This game was a defensive struggle because I think a little bit of the weather has something to do with that too. But neither offenses could really get in the groove. It was, it was a struggle to even get yards in this game. You know, when they did try to, when they did get some stuff going, it was, a little bit later in the game. Then we had the crazy 30-yard run back throw from Caleb Williams to tie the game up to the tight end. Then you got overtime. They get a stop. They, of course, Caleb Williams unfortunately throws the interceptions. Some people are blaming DJ Moore on that because they say he didn't run his route deep enough or in enough. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Bears go from here. But the Rams, I've been kind of critical of the Rams. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like that defensive line hadn't been performing up to par. Like I felt like that defensive line has a lot of talent on there, but for the past few weeks, I feel like that defensive line wasn't getting off like I've been accustomed. Jared Verse hadn't had the season that he had before, and Brian Young and Fisk and all them. I felt like they had a really good nucleus on their defensive line, and it covered up a little bit of the weaknesses in their cornerback room. Because I actually like their safeties. I like Curl, I like Kitchens, I like both of them, but their corners are kind of to me. So I thought the defensive line played a lot better this past week, and Joe Tooney at left tackle, he actually played pretty well. I got to give it.
Caleb didn't die.
No,
I was worried about Caleb in this game. I was worried about him. I was like, man, you better pray before you better get ready because it's gonna be tough. And Joe Tooney actually played pretty well.
He did on that left side. I guess he's like, I learned from last year. I'm gonna get ready.
So, well, he didn't have to go against anybody that was as big as Josh Sweat, so that helps out.
True. But the Rams end up pulling out in overtime, kicking the game-winning field goal from the thicker kicker, Mizzou, stand up. But the Rams are advancing to the NFC Championship game to face the Seahawks, which probably gonna be the only good game this week.
I agree. I agree. Because I'm the AFC Championship game, that's gonna look like the one from 2015? Yeah. Where I think that was one of the worst AFC Championship games I've ever seen. Yeah, it might look like that.
Wasn't that Denver and New England?
Yeah, it was Denver, New England. That was Peyton Manning's last AFC Championship game, and they just dragged his corpse to the finish line.
They did though.
Bro, and Peyton was so bad in that game. I was like, please. I was rooting so hard for the Patriots. I do not want to see this in the Super. Make it Cam versus Brady and we good. I did not want to see Peyton Manning in that game.
Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. That NFC Championship, NFC West games, they're always gonna come down to the wire. Seattle's feeling good about themselves. We'll see if they can do it again. The last time they faced each other, the Rams squandered a lead and allowed the Seahawks to come back and beat them. So let's see if we get another one, get a really good game. I'm sure these teams, they know each other, so there ain't going to be no new tricks pulled out or whatever. So Sean McVay, Mike McDonald, that's going to be a good matchup, offense, defensive-minded coach. So I'm looking forward to that matchup. But that AFC Championship, if the Denver Broncos win, I got to subject myself to Jarrett Stidham on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm really thinking about going to work that day. I'm just going to put that out.
I will be rooting. I'll tell you, if I have to watch the Broncos in the Super Bowl, I don't care who it is, Rams, Seahawks, I'm rooting for whoever. I'm all over it. I do not want to see the Broncos in the Super Bowl just because I hate the Broncos. But yeah. I definitely don't want to see Jarrett Stidham play quarterback in the Super Bowl.
No,
not at all. I don't even want to see playing quarterback. I don't I'm over here hoping and praying that he finds a way to get Drew Brees to come out of retirement. And
well, Brees, you remember Brees that last year he was in New Orleans? He had that noodle arm. Nah, man, bro, he had no throwing power at all.
You better off going to call Derek Carr and see what he doing.
Yeah. Hit him Carr and see what he can do. That would be a little bit more interesting.
Nah, Phillip Rivers still in playing shape, bro.
I don't want to know. He looked like a defensive tackle. We good, bro.
We good.
Bro, he looked like he should be plugging up the A gap. I'm good, bro.
I'm good.
Crazy.
I don't want to see that either. I'm good.
That's a tackle Phillip Rivers is crazy.
Bro, he was big. He was real big. I was like, whoa, Phil, like, man, you been eating good the last 5 years, man.
You've been looking like a granddad.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you look like granddad. Okay, I feel you. Like, hey, man, we know Phil doing good, doing his coaching thing.
What's up, granddad?
Yeah, for sure. Said the Patriots. Look, I see us all over again. Yeah. All right, I gotta ask y'all a question, man. With Eric Bieniemy back, should Travis Kelce return?
Oh my goodness!
Or should he retire? Is he thinking about it? Because he says, you know how he loves EB.
He thinking,
and maybe this rejuvenated him. Maybe this put a little battery in his back. So maybe you know what? Let me try one more year with my guy EB. You know what I'm saying? I know EB gonna get things right up in here, and he's gonna keep me accountable, keep Pat accountable, keep the whole offense, keep the whole team accountable. So, Chris, do you think Travis should return? Do you think he will return, or do you think he should retire?
So I generally don't like to tell players that they should retire because, like, what was it? Mercedes Lewis. He was out here playing this past year. I think it was for Denver. And like Mercedes Lewis been playing football since I was in high school. Yeah. So like he been around for a minute. That was almost 20 years ago. I was in high school. So like he been playing for a minute, and I'm happy for him because like not everybody gets the opportunity to play a sport for that long. You know, the average NFL career is like 3 years. So if you get an opportunity to play as long, make the kind of money you making, get the insurance, get to travel around. I mean, and you can still do like there's teams out there still trying to pay you to do it. Then I'm all for them doing it. I don't have a problem with any of these guys sticking around, even if they're not anywhere near what they were in their prime. If someone's willing to pay you to play a sport for a really long time, you can make that money, get those benefits, travel around, then I'm cool with it. I don't have a problem with it. So I'm not going to tell Kelce that he needs to retire because I don't want to see him get old, because all these guys get old. I mean, they all do. It's going to happen at some point. Tom Brady was old when at the end of his career. Brett Favre was old at the end of his career. Peyton Manning was old at the end of his career. So if he wants to come back and play, then I'm all for it. As long as he's not getting like $20 million a year, I don't care. I will say this though. I do think them getting EB gives them a better chance of retaining him for next year. Because, we've seen the clips. He goes out here and he says he gives love to EB whenever he gets an opportunity to do so. Mm-hmm. And I guarantee you, Mahomes is hitting him up. Guarantee you, Andy hitting him up. Guarantee you, Veach hitting him up. And I guarantee you, EB about to start the campaign to get him to come back. And hey, let's right off into the sunset the right way. Because I'll say this. I guarantee you the big thing that's going to be on Kelce's mind is, hey, I don't want to go out the way that I went out this last year. A lot of guys don't get an opportunity to go out there and finish their careers in a real good way. A lot of these guys, they end their careers like Kelce did. But like the way that Kelce, if he were to retire, it's like you'd have a little bit more control over it because you were a team that underperformed this past year. So, I mean, look, they might be able to talk him into another year, one more year. Let's come back. Let's do this again. Hey, let's run it back one more time and let's end this the right way. And so I can see that happen. I do think that them getting EB back gives them a better chance of keeping Kelce for next year.
Big facts. Big facts. Again, man, great job, Uno. Man. I was like, man, come on, man, because if people that's been watching the show, I'm like, man, come on, man, you done everything, seen everything, like, man, come on, man, go count that money, go make you a baby, count her money too. Why you count your money?
He counting a lot more money for her than he is for him.
Hey, he counting a lot of money for her.
Yeah.
But he counting a lot of money, put it all together. It's a lot of just go do that. That like go off to the sunset, bro. And now that this happened, I'm kind of like, Yeah, he damn sure don't want that sour taste as the last little bits of his career and the way that the last 2 seasons have ended, the Super Bowl and this year, just like you said, underperforming as a team, a lot of injuries and things and whatnot. So I'm like, production wise, he was looking good this year. So it's not like he was looking like a person that looked like he was ready to retire physically. So I mean, if he physically wants to do it, like you, who am I to tell this man to sit it down or not? So I'm just kind of like, at this point, I see factors on why he would come back, and then I see a lot of factors on why he shouldn't. So I'm just like, hey, whatever. I'll take it as it is. And I know you brought this up a lot of times. See, is like the development of what's behind it. Like, what else is in that room? Like, we can't. Ain't no way Noah Gray is gonna be the guy. Like,
oh, I swear, if Noah Gray is the guy, bro.
Nah,
He was so bad this year. Oh my, nah, they can't run that back with him as the top tight end.
No.
They gotta draft somebody. They can't run it back with him as the top guy. Man, he can't even catch. What is he gonna do? He can't even block. What is he gonna do?
I agree. Look, I make no bones about it. I was in the wheelhouse of, I was thinking he was gonna retire after this season. I just think that he was ready to walk off, do his own thing. I do think the EB situation makes it interesting. I do think that there's more of a, I would say, a 60-40 chance of him coming back now. I could see them talking him into it. I can see, like I said, I can see that fire burning with EB there. I can see him being like, all right, you know what I'm saying? That dude, he's gonna keep me amped up throughout the season. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if they tried to run it back with like Nagy, I think he kind of be like, all right, yeah, I can't do this.
Yeah, no, you might be right about that for sure.
I can't do this. I can't do this no more. It's boring up in here now. So it definitely, my whole thing about the Kelce thing is that if he did walk away, I thought it would be the betterment of helping this offense evolving, because I do think that with Kelce still being there, I still think that it's kind of a codependent. It's like, it's not what it used to be, but it's just like, man, he's still my reliable. He's still my safe button. But the safe button ain't what the safe button used to be. You know what I'm saying? So I think Pat kind of gets into that sometimes. Like, where's Travis? Where's Travis? Where's Travis? And sometimes it does work. Even this season, it works sometimes, but it didn't work like it used to work, where it was like, where's Travis? Up, touchdown, or first down, or some crazy play, or they had that symmetry of just being on the same page all the time. We haven't seen that in the past few years, but they've been kind of off. You know what I'm saying? They haven't been on the same page like they usually are. And I think it's a little bit of, Travis Kelce taking a step back. Pat kind of, there's some things going on with Pat. You mentioned it earlier, Chris. His clock kind of, off a little bit with the left tackle situation, So if he comes back, that's good. I'm cool with that. He just can't be the man. He can't even be the number 2 option. He can't be. I'm almost at the point he might not even be number 3 option. Like, it should be, if you're telling me, okay, Rashee Rice, you got to take a step forward. Xavier Worthy, you got to take a step forward. And then whatever running back we bring in this room, you're going to have to be the 3rd option. And then Travis, you're the 4th option. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we got to come to you, then that means, like, Rice is covered, Xavier's covered, and we ain't running no running plays to the running back. Like, it's just like, it's something like that. But he can't be the main cog in this offense anymore. He's got to be a literal 3rd down possession receiver, red zone guy. That's really what he's got to be coming into this season. So, and the contract will be interesting. I think he'll be. I don't think it'll be, a fight as far as the contract goes. He's already making enough money off the field, so I don't think he's gonna be like, I want $15 million. Like,
yeah, he might even do him a solid and take a little less just so they can go out and get something else. You never know. I mean, I'm not saying he should. I mean, if he wants to go get his money, get your money. But I mean, I wouldn't put that past him to be like, hey, I made some, I'm about to get married to someone that's real, like got real money. And so I don't need to get paid like that. Hey, y'all got it. I'll take a little less, go out there and use some of that money on someone else. I can see that.
Maybe an incentive-based deal. Hey,
I can see that. Yeah, I can
7
see that.
million up to 12, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, Chris. Will free agency be here in March soon? The season, be over real soon. We got the championship games and we got the Super Bowl, and then before you know it, it'll be March. So, who are some free agents that you're looking for the Chiefs to target this offseason?
So there's 3 positions I kind of think that they should be looking at. First, wide receiver, because we don't know what's going to happen with Rashid. And to be honest, they could probably, with them losing Hollywood, they probably got to think about getting something else. So one guy that really stands out to me, Brandon Ayuk, the receiver from the Niners. He's not going to be with the Niners next year.
No, he's not.
They had a falling out. I mean, as long as he's not, racing around town like he was in San Fran and recording it, I think I think he could be someone that could step in and potentially be a number 1 caliber receiver for them. He's never played with a quarterback as good as Mahomes, and he was their best receiver when he was there the last couple of years before he got hurt. So yeah, I think Ayuk could be a real good value because he ain't gonna command 30+ million like he was capable of getting from San Fran. He's probably gonna be high teens, low 20s, maybe at the top end. So he might get a short-term prove-it type deal because he's coming off the injury and he hasn't played football in like a year and a half. So he's interesting. Rashid Shaheed from Seattle, he's about to be a free agent. He's balled out this year. Like he's had a real nice year, even when he was with the Saints. And then he goes to Seattle and he's been, a real big addition for them, both in special teams and in the receiving game. Wan'Dale Robinson from the Giants is another receiver that's interesting. I kind of think he probably stays in New York, but, maybe he does, get a decent little offer and goes elsewhere. I think they need some pass rush help for sure. I think they should draft pass rush help. Yeah. But they could also go and get a veteran option. Trey Hendrickson will be available. Older, so it's going to be a short-term type deal. But Trey Hendrickson, I mean, in 23 and 24, he was, I think he had the most sacks over those 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So like he's for real. He's real good, and he fits into what Spags likes to do. Very Karlaftis-like, except he can actually win quick. So like I really like him. I know that they talked about trading for Boye Mafe, the edge rusher from Seattle. He's definitely an option. I think he's going to be a free agent. And then we talk about running back, which is I think a big position that people are going to look for in free agency. You do have Breece Hall. I'm cool with Breece Hall, but I don't want them to break the bank on Breece Hall. Because, I think there's a reason why the Jets were like, yeah, we're kind of de-emphasize you a little bit. And then you've got Travis Etienne, the running back from the Jags, who I think would be a great fit for the Chiefs. Great receiving back. And, he had a hell of a year this year. Big rebound year after, kind of falling off the years before that. And then Tyler Algier, the running back from the Falcons. Bink was a huge fan of him coming out of I think it was Utah State. But yeah, I mean he'll be a great number 2 back for the Chiefs, I think, because I still think regardless of whether you pay money for a free agent back, I still think they should draft someone. But yeah, if you get Tyler Algier and you draft someone on day 2 at running back, I think that's a great option for what you could do. So those are kind of the positions I'm thinking of and the guys I'm thinking of at those positions.
For sure. And then who are some top players? You went to BYU. Okay.
One of them Utah schools. They got the same, basically the same colors too. So yeah, one of them Utah schools.
Yeah, for sure. And then who are some of your guys on your draft board?
So if we're just talking about overall on the draft board, not specifically for the Chiefs, we're looking like top 5 players, just period in the draft. David Bailey from Texas Tech, who I know a lot of Chiefs fans love, but he's not really a fit for the Chiefs defense. So I don't think that they would take him. Arvell Reese.
They would take him and put 30 pounds on him.
That's what I'm saying. He'd have to put on some weight, and I don't know if he'd be good at that point. I mean, we already saw what they did with Omar Norman Lott. They tried to make him a nose tackle, and he was a small defensive tackle at Tennessee. It was not a good idea.
No.
Arvell Reese, the linebacker from Ohio State, who is kind of Micah Parsons hybrid, off-ball linebacker, edge rusher. Caleb Downs, the safety from Ohio State, who a lot of people are comparing to like Eric Berry. Ruben Bain, the edge rusher for Miami. A lot of Chiefs fans are in love with him.
He won't make it.
I don't think he'll make it, but I also don't think he's a fit for the Chiefs because the arm length is crazy short. I mean, it's reported like 30 and a half inches, which is barely longer than Trent McDuffie's arms. And Trent McDuffie has notoriously got short arms.
Mm-hmm.
It's like his arms like 2 inches shorter than George Karlaftis's arms. And he likes to go speed a lot. And then you have Francis Mauigoa, the right tackle for Miami, who's probably the best right tackle in this class, probably the best tackle in this class. If we're talking Chiefs, though, these are the guys I'm looking for at that 9th overall pick. Keldrick Falk, the edge rusher from Auburn. Love this guy. You can line him up anywhere on the line, inside, outside. I mean, didn't have like crazy production as a pass rusher last year, but he did have really good production the year before. They used him real weird this year. I mean, they used him a lot as a 3 tech, and use him as a 3 tech in college is going to hurt his ability to get to get pressure on the quarterback like that. But he's still like, if we're talking about like the edge rusher with like the best traits overall in this class, like just pure athleticism, size, everything. I mean, he's got like Myles Garrett type traits. Like, I don't know if he'll ever pan out to be a great edge rusher because that's going to be on coaching for sure. He's going to be big on coaching. But if you're just talking about like just pure traits, I mean, he's up there with some of the best that we've seen come out of the draft. Edge rusher TJ Parker from Clemson, really good. Another guy that would be a fit for what Spags is looking for, bigger edge rusher. Peter Woods, the defensive tackle for Clemson, who underperformed a little bit as a pass rusher, but like, just like Parker and even like Falk, really good run defender right now and has big time potential as a pass rusher. Then you got Arizona State wide receiver Jordan Tyson, who's probably the safest receiver in this draft class. Only thing you got to worry about him is that he gets hurt a lot. And he missed a lot of games or left a lot of games due to injury. But, I mean, he's easily the safest receiver pick in this class. And then my favorite receiver in this draft class, Mekhi Lemon from USC. A lot of people like to compare him to Puka. He's small. He's a little bit smaller. He's probably like – he's listed at 5'11", but he's probably like 5'10", maybe 5'9". But he's real smart. He does a great job at attacking zone. He can beat man. He plays way bigger than he actually is. Like, I've seen this dude like sky up and moss corners that are bigger than him. Like, and he's an incredible athlete. Like, if you guys, I don't know how much y'all seen of him, Absolutely. But the dude is he's got everything you look for in a receiver except for the size. But he can run routes. He can run after the catch. He can catch it over, most corners out there. I mean, dude, he's got everything you look for. The only thing that's a knock on him is the size. So those are really my top 5 guys for the Chiefs at number 9.
What's your thoughts on Carnell Tate?
Here's my problem with Tate. He does not run well after the catch. Tate's one of them guys that he's going to catch and he's going to get tackled. Like, he's not great after the catch. He's not one of those guys that you're going to just run one over the middle. He's going to break it down the field. And so, like, that's the thing about him that I think kind of hurts him at the NFL level is, like, he's just going to be a pure possession guy. Catch and fall, catch and get tackled, catch and go out of bounds. And I just think the upside as far as, at receiver, especially in Andy's system, where Andy loves the catch and run guys, I think that is what kind of hurts him. If he was like, to me, I think he's a better fit in a system that is a little bit more like we want possession style receivers. And that's just not really what Andy's about from his receivers.
Yeah, for sure. I like Mekhi Lemon. I think he's a smaller version of JSN personally. That's what I see in him.
I like that comparison too. I think that's another good one too.
Yeah, I think he's a smaller version of JSN. Like you said, the route running, just the pure athleticism, him going up, get the ball, like he just looks like a small version of JSN to me. And Jordan Tyson, I'm with you. He is the safest one, but at the same time, he's not because of the injury.
The injuries, yeah. You gotta think about that. You gotta think if you get hurt a lot in college, and now you're facing grown ass men in the NFL, you taking grown ass men hits in the NFL. I mean, it's gonna be tough to sell a lot of people on that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a Ruben Bang guy, so
he ain't coming in 9, bro.
I don't think he is either. But like my thing with Bain is that like there's a lot of teams that think he's going to have to move inside to defensive tackle, and I don't think the Chiefs need a pass rushing defensive tackle. I think they need a nose tackle, like a run stopping MV Pennell type. That's 10 years younger than Pennell. But I do think defensive tackle is something they need, just not that early. I mean, like I said, to me, the only one I think you can sell me on is Peter Woods, because I think he's like a real true. Because like Bain, if he moved inside, would probably have to gain like 10 or 20 pounds because he's like 270.
Yeah.
So it's like then you're playing him out of the position that he normally plays, and now he's way heavier. So it might be an issue for him. So that's the thing that concerns me about moving him inside is like, he's probably going to have to gain like, 15, 20 pounds. How is he going to do adding that weight? I mean, we saw what happened with Norman Lott this year, adding 25. It didn't really work out that well for him.
Nope.
Yeah, I like Peter Woods too, and I would like Peter Woods because he, Chris can bring him under his wing, and I think he could teach him some stuff too. So I think the upside is still there with Peter Woods. So. Another guy I do like on that Miami, I know he's older, but I do like Akeem Mesidor. I do like him too.
Yeah, he is older though. Yeah, man, he's probably like a day 2 pick somewhere. But I mean, Mesidor is good, but like if Mesidor is your top edge rush pick, I'd be worried.
Yeah, most definitely.
If he was like a secondary pick, like we got one in round 1, let's go get another one, I'm cool with that. But if he's your only pick, yeah, I'm a little worried about that. Amari Washington, somebody said Amari Washington, he's going back to Oregon.
Yeah.
He already announced he's going back to Oregon. All those Oregon guys announced they're going back. But Matayo Uyunglele, Dante Moore, all them boys already said they're going back.
They're going back. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I like Caleb Downs too. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Downs is,
I mean, I'm not taking safety in the top 10 like
me
that.
neither.
I love Caleb. I've loved him since last season. I'm not interested in like Chiefs got real issues they got to fix before they start adding the safety to the defense like that.
No, I agree. And I think there's some safeties in free agency. If you need to, you could add. So, well, yeah, man. Mar, you got anything, brother?
Hey, man, I know a lot of people say that you shouldn't, but if Kenny Sadiq is sitting right there, I'm just saying that might be our future.
You said who?
It's Sadiq. Chris, no, I've been loving Sadiq, bro. So I mean, I know you're tight end and I know that. I'm just saying, but Look,
if you're picking Sadiq, you moving back.
So I like Sadiq. I don't like him at 9. If you pick him at 15, 16, that's a great pick.
No, but look, I'm not used
to
the
potential's up there. He has like elite potential.
He does.
But it's risky taking tight end that high in general. And he's someone that like is gonna need a little work as far as like blocking and as far as route running too. So he's got all the talent in the world to be like one of the best, if not the best tight end in football.
Give him a year with TK.
I mean, it could work. It could work. I mean, look, if that's where they go, I understand. I completely get it. But I feel like they'd be reaching a little bit if they take them in now.
I think there's some other tight ends they can get like in the third or fourth round.
Oh yeah, Eli Stowers from Vandy. I love him. They can get him round 2, round 3. Oh yeah, that'd be great. I think he could be really good in the league too.
Michael Briggs, I like him too. So this.
Oh, Mike, you mean Michael Trigg?
Trigg,
yeah, from Baylor. Yeah, no, he's a dude I like too. Yeah, he could be a real good option there on day 2, maybe even early day 3.
Yeah. So it's a few of them in here, but yeah, I'm not picking no tight end.
Now, did CEH mess it up for us?
Oh, you talking about Jeremiah Love?
Yeah, did CEH mess it up for us?
Look, if they were to go there, I would understand it. I wouldn't be like, how dare you?
No, I'm not with it. I love Jeremiah Love. I ain't with taking a top 10. I never am with taking a top 10 running back. Look, this year there were 17,000-yard rushing running backs. Only 4 of them were first round picks. You don't need to take one in the top 10. I mean, you don't even need to take one in the first round, but you definitely don't need to take one in the top 10. Yeah. And if you look at those 4,000-yard, those 4 first-round running backs that were 1,000-yard rushers, you know how many playoff games they won with the teams that drafted them combined? 4. 4. That is it. Combined 4 games with the teams that drafted them. It just don't hit like it used to, man. Like 20 years ago, like that's all these teams was taking running backs in the first round because that's what it was. It was a running back league. But now you don't need to do that because you can find good running backs on day 2. And you can get, 6-7 years out of them and you're good with that.
I like his running mate that he was with, Jadarius Price.
Oh yeah, Jadarius Price, dude. He for real. Emmett Johnson from Nebraska, he real good too. Yeah. My favorite running back decided to enter the transfer portal. Justice Haynes from Michigan. Yeah. Like he's going to be playing for Georgia Tech next year. But like, man, there's a lot of good backs in this class still. Not as much as there was, but there's still good backs in this class. And I don't know if you need to take one now. Yeah, there's a few. All right, Chris. But Jeremiah Love will be real good, though. He'll be real good, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he'll be real good. I just don't think he'll be worth top 10.
I would get the uproar of like, yeah, I picked the running back in 9, but then
people would freak out if they take him in the top 10.
But then,
like, you already know all the Clyde haters. Like, my best friend is like he's like the president of the Clyde Haters Club. And like, he hates Clyde, like unreasonably hates Clyde. And I guarantee you he would hate Jeremiah Love if they took him 9th overall. I guarantee you.
As soon as he step on that field.
He would hate the whole time. I guarantee you.
That's crazy, bro.
That is crazy. I don't know. I saw some highlights from first year Clyde. He was not bad.
Clyde was good he had 2 real nice games his rookie year, the Texas game and the Bills game.
Yeah.
But Clyde is 5'6". He was never going to last in the league.
Yeah. Well, oh well. All right, Chris, man, we appreciate you coming on the show, man, giving your insight as usual, man. Hey, man, tell everybody where to follow you, what you got coming up, man.
I appreciate y'all having me on. Character Concerns Podcast. Wherever you listen to podcasts, we're going to be on it. And we are going to be doing live shows here probably within the next couple months or so in the lead up to the draft. We, of course, 96.5 The Fan has the best draft coverage in town. So make sure you tune in to us. I don't know what the schedule will be like because there might be some conflicts with the Royals, but we will put that out when we know for sure. But definitely, I mean, last 3 years, we've done shows from, I think last 2 years, it was the landing up in Liberty for the first round. I don't know if we're going to be back there. I don't know what the plan is, but definitely we'll announce it on socials for sure. And we'll announce it all over the station when we do. But we appreciate the support for Character Concerns. I'll be on, nights here and there on after hours on 96.5, talking football, whatever else sports are going on as well. So, yeah, me and Big always appreciate the support that people have. And we always enjoy being able to go out there and talk Chiefs and talk football in general with anybody out there. So, like you can follow me on Twitter at Cero to60. That's at CEROTO60. And, like I said, I'm going to be rooting for the Broncos to lose on Sunday, and hopefully we don't have to see Jared Stidham play in the Super Bowl in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'd be going to work that day.
Man.
Oh man, I'll tell you, I could have worked that day, but I was like, no, I'm gonna make sure I don't do anything that day so I can just chill and enjoy the Super Bowl. But now that the Broncos won and Stidham might play in it, I'm really questioning my decision. So
yeah, it might be one of them Super Bowls where get a little extra to drink.
Oh yeah. It's damn sure.
Get a little extra to drink now. But all right, Chris, man. All right, Chris, man. Appreciate you coming on, man. You be good, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on. I always enjoy coming on.
No doubt, man.
Appreciate you, Uno.
All right, man. That was always a good time, man. Always good to have Chris come on, give us his insight, man. I know he be deep into college football too, so that's always a good thing, man. And it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, these playoffs, or the AFC, NFC championship game. I hate to say it, but I'm rooting for the Patriots.
Damn, man.
And that Rams and Seahawks game, man, it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be good.
Hey,
Can Sam Darnold get over the hump? And guess what? If it does, Sam Darnold been to a Super Bowl for Josh Allen.
Crazy. Hey, man. Hey,
woo, boy.
We called it, man. We've been trying to well, I actually been calling. I'm like 2 years ahead of time. I've been calling for McDermott for a minute. I'm like, yo, bro, you can't keep hitting your head on the glass ceiling, bro. But yeah, man, it is what it is. It's crazy.
I heard a take today that was terrible. But Bomani Jones, man, what's up with you, dog? You had a Matthew Stafford take that was horrible.
Hey, Bomani be hit or miss, bro. Sometimes he be cooking, sometimes he be.
My man said, look, I know it's a clip, so he's using it to get you to watch his show. One man said that if Matthew Stafford don't make the Super Bowl, we could wrap this Hall of Fame stuff up. He is Josh Allen.
No.
You can't be Josh Allen if you have a Super Bowl.
First of all, Stafford, has he not looked at Stafford stats? That has Hall of Famer written all over it. Has he not seen what? And I get it. A lot of people gonna look at Matthew that look at all those years you spent in Detroit and all that.
Man, if Matthew Stafford had this roster
in Detroit with Megatron and
not even with Megatron, with Amon St. Brown, Jameson Williams.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, different regime.
Now he did have Megatron, but he never had a running game. Never.
No. Well, see, that's the thing, and I think that's a lot of stuff that gets missed in sports conversation is context. Like we always got to put context in situations and things, and there's a reason why things happen and turn out the way that they are. I mean, if we're being honest, that Buffalo Bills team was not built to win a championship. They never were. They're not. Never been.
The 13 seconds team was.
That may be, but then that's when you should have blew it up. Once you 13 seconds.
13 seconds teams. They were Super Bowl ready.
I mean, that's fair. Because
like I said, when what's the name scored.
In
regulation, where he scored that when he scored the touchdown, when it was 13 seconds after, I was like, yeah, it's Buffalo's year.
Yeah,
and it wasn't until Tyreek Hill caught that pass, I was like,
oh
no, man, I think we get it.
We might get
the field goal now. I don't know.
Hey man, I ain't even gonna lie. I couldn't look at that field goal when it was going down.
Oh, when Buckner kicked the field goal. But that was when Buckner was money, dog. He was money then.
Still,
This year, I'd have closed my eyes. Like, oh,
God. Yeah, I turned around. I was because I was in the stadium. I turned around. I was like, bro, I can't look at this, bro. I can't watch this.
Hell yeah. And you know they're gonna put Eli in eventually.
Oh no, Eli's getting in. That's just on GP, man. 2 Super Bowls and look at his last name. He getting in regardless. What
No, he getting is because who he beat in the Super Bowl. That's why.
That's part of it
twice, and he's a Manning.
Hey,
because I'm sorry, you can't lead the league in interceptions and make the Hall of Fame. That's just me. I'm sorry.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I'm just saying is that the people who are so anti of putting Eli in the Hall of Fame, you're gonna have to eat that one, bro. He getting in there.
Y'all threw out a lot of names, but who y'all pick at 9? Let's assume Bane is gone.
Bane is gone. He is.
I gotta see more of Kelvin Falk, man. Because I've heard like good things and I've heard bad things about him.
What are some of the things been hearing?
Like some people say, well, how Chris was talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
He has these traits and da-da-da-da. But then I heard some people like he's slow. He's just another George Karlaftis. Like
we don't need another man.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like he's a typical Spags defensive end. That's what I heard. So I've heard mixed reviews. So me personally, his medicals just scare me, but I would say Jordan Tyson because I just think he's a shorter. Like I think Jordan Tyson would be legit
in this offense.
Yes, he's what we need. He is a true X receiver.
I was actually so. Can I interest you in signing George Pickens?
They're not paying him.
And, well, that's the first thing that did come to my mind is the money.
And no, I don't. I love George Pickens. I think he's an amazing talent. But the first sign of him giving up on a route because he know he ain't getting the ball, nah, bro. And that cost us a game.
Especially Bieniemy back in the building.
Yeah, he cuss him, man. He might kill him.
That's his ass. Hey, Joe said nope.
Yeah, I'm good on George Pickens. I'm straight.
Well,
I'm more on board with.
To be honest, I don't think he hits the market. I think Jerry signs him.
I think they franchise tag
because they like what he did with him and CD. So,
but I also think like I'm with Chris. Somebody like a Brandon Ayuk, you could sign me up for because now he's going to be on a prove it deal. They're probably going to cut him.
Oh yeah, because that whole situation got messy as hell.
Yeah, and they already voided his contract, so he's not making no fucking money. So now he's gonna have to go on a 1-year prove it deal, probably, because ain't nobody paying him. Because people already think he a head case.
And we love prove it deals around here.
And you know Brett Veach.
Hey, yeah.
Come on over here, man. Play with Patrick Mahomes, get your Super Bowl, and then you can go get paid somewhere else.
You can go ahead and go to Washington.
Yeah. So you go with your boy.
Yeah.
So I just think that I'm with you, Joe, with the trade back. But if I'm trading back, then you can interest me in Peter Woods. I know they got Omar Norman a lot, but I think Peter Woods has more upside than Omar Norman a lot.
Yeah, but listen.
And if you put Peter Woods with Chris Jones, I think, man.
Yeah, but we also forgetting one thing, see? That trade value we about to get for Trent, bro.
This is true. This is true.
Hey, because we look. I've been kind of, having mixed feelings, but
I saw Bleacher Report put out a prediction trade, and they had Trent McDuffie in that trade, and they had us trading. They had us trading with the Rams' second pick.
I'm just saying,
in the first round. In the first round,
yeah, at least I get a 1 for him, but
a 1 and a 4, 1 and a 3, 1 and a 4.
I'll take the 1 and a 3, but I'll take a 1 and a 4. I ain't even gonna say as long as there's a 1 in that bed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think 1 and 4. Because Noah Williams, you're gonna booster him up.
Come on, man.
You know who would be I think he'd be a first round pick, but if he was like 6 foot, but he's like 5'8". That kid Pons from Indiana.
Oh,
that dude is a dog.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's short though. He's shorter than Trent. He's like 5'8".
And all these wide receivers keep getting bigger, bro. So it's not like
he's gonna get drafted like in the 3rd or 4th round. He's gonna be strictly a slot receiver or a slot corner. That's what he's gonna be a nickel corner. Because, bruh, dude just make plays. That's all. But I do like Mekhi Lemon though. I know Chiefs fans don't want to see another short receiver, but I think dude is just different.
I mean, if he's
I think Lemon is just different, dog. I told you he gives me like JS. Every time I watch him, I just see JSN.
I mean, that's high praise. So
I just see JSN, dog.
I mean, especially you saw what JSN just did.
Yeah, he just made don't be surprised if Mekhi Lemon don't end up on the Chiefs. Don't be surprised if you see him, you look up like, damn, that dude.
Who's this Mekhi Lemon guy?
1,500 yards and 10 touchdowns. Damn. Chris was right.
Stat line looking pretty good at the end of the
year. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like Mekhi, but I like Jordan Tyson too. But it's the damn injuries, man. He's always in and out of the damn lineup. But when he plays, he put like 120 and 2 touchdowns. It's like
bro, he's the best guy on the field right now, bro.
No, he's like, he put 120 on your head. And 10
he got to be on that dog. He got to be on the field, dog.
Yeah, no.
Rick,
get with his hand.
That's a cold muff, dog.
Rick, get him in that training room, right?
Hey, go ahead, wrap him up in bubble tape, bro. Let's go. I mean, I will say this. For the Chiefs to be in, like we've always said over the last few weeks, in a small little reset, and for them to be picking at 9 is crazy. Because if we're being honest, I mean, some injuries happened to the O-line, and I think that kind of really affected a lot of things. I mean, we're still talking about a playoff team, so the fact that they're just having a small little reset, button up some couple of things, and picking it so high in the draft, and there's so many things.
Who is light skinned, Joe?
Boy, I can't wait, man. It's gonna be dope. Between free agency and draft, I think. Yeah, we might be a little bit unbearable this off season. Because
but we ain't gonna fix everything in this off season.
I don't think you fix everything, but hopefully there's some moves that can
tighten up some stuff.
Yeah, tighten up some things, and then at the same time, kind of look towards the future.
Because Scott balling out with the 49ers.
Yeah, he doing it. Well, he was before they got eliminated. He did his thing. D-Rob had his game too. So, but I'm just saying, like, for the Chiefs, is obviously start looking towards the future for some things, like you said, D-tackle. It has to be a future pass. Chris Jones, tight end, be a future pass. Travis Kelce. So and then if there's going to be obviously some contract situations, obviously. You probably look at cornerback as well because, I mean, it's at this point it's inevitable with the whole Trent McDuffie situation, if you ask me. So,
yeah, you're gonna have to restructure Patrick's deal, or just rip up and give him a whole new contract.
Yeah,
I know he's coming off an ACL tear, but I don't think that even matters. You pay Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
And you just lower that cap number for this year.
Big time.
Get it down so they can make, and he'll work with the team. I know he'll work with the team.
Or just make some kind of buffer for the next 4 or 5 years.
And maybe even Trey Smith, you go to him like, hey man, we're just gonna cut you a check. All right. We're gonna get that cap space down. We're gonna cut you a little check. Here, here's a little bonus money, dog. We're gonna convert that over so we can get a little bit more cap space. We're gonna cut Juwan Taylor.
Yo.
It's been real, player.
Appreciate you.
Good luck on your futures endeavors.
Yeah.
Thank you for your contributions.
You at least got one Super Bowl.
Mike Dana, thank you for your contribution.
Appreciate you, Mikey.
But you got to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't consistent enough, Mikey. Love you, though.
Who you bringing back, though?
Leo.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would actually be hurt if they don't bring Leo back.
Yeah, because I think Leo can get some nice money in the open market. Like I can see him in Pittsburgh.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm being real. I can see him in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, no, because Leo, I just love his football IQ.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they use him enough to show it.
Because I think there's been a lot of the plays that he made is just being smart and being at the right place at the right time, and it may cover up for the lack of athleticism that he may have towards other linebackers, but when Leo's on the field, he's around the football. And
Tranquil gone too.
Tranquil gone. Yeah, come on, I think that's a given. Who, by the way, he actually played pretty solid down the stretch of that season. So
he did, but he can play solid somewhere else.
Yeah. And that's just, hey, you got a Super Bowl.
Good luck with the Raiders play.
Hey, yo, you got a Super Bowl, Drew. You're welcome. Hey, it was fun. Appreciate you. But if the price tag on Jalen Watson ain't too high, I would love to see him back. But because I thought he's actually been playing pretty well.
He might break the main player. He might be in the Raiders uniform next year.
No, for real. He they're going to pay him. Somebody's going to pay him. It just won't be in Kansas City. So, I would love to bring him back, but
would you bring Cook back?
I was about to go there. I mean, kind of on the fence with Brian Cook, because I love Brian Cook's game. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my eyes. I don't know. I may be tripping. I always seem like he's always getting hurt. Like he's
always hitting somebody and then he get hurt.
Like, and he's always on the bad end of a collision, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like, so I think that kind of worries me about Cook. Because even one of those serious injuries he's had, he was actually having a good year. And I'm like,
I don't know. I think Tennessee done with Chief.
They done with Chief.
Done with Chief corners. Like, man, you got this limit in L'Jarius Sneed. We ain't getting no.
Yeah, they messed that up. So I don't know, man. Other than that, I'd be okay if we moved off. Everybody else is pretty much a free agent.
Taekwon, you bringing Taekwon back?
Oh, how did I forget that? Why would I even look? Just because I think the potential what he could be in that offense didn't get utilized to in his maximum level, especially when I went up there to St. Joe, and I'm like, yo, who's this wide receiver is killing on these drag routes? He got damn whoever cover him, they trailing every time. And I thought they was going to use a lot of, some of those route concepts for Taekwon in the regular season, and they just say, nah, man, just run that go. And, the accuracy with Patrick went there on the deep throws a lot this year, so it was kind of like, well, damn. And then once, Rasheed got off the suspension and Xavier got back from the shoulder injury, they was like, yep, 1 and 2 is back, so
tough break.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get you some PT when we find some way to get you in here somehow. But yeah.
Even though they could have at least got him 10, 15 snaps, man.
Crazy, bro. Like, just throw. You need a third down or something. Put all the receivers.
There's no reason why you couldn't have Rasheed and him on the outside with Xavier Worthy in the slot.
Hey, man.
And then rotate Xavier Worthy and Hollywood in the slot.
Hey, bro, there's a reason why Matt Nagy ain't coming back there.
Yeah, they gotta get that together. Matt Nagy might have a job next year.
Hey, Well, I mean, I don't know if it'll happen, but they like, yeah, man, we interviewed you twice for our head coaching job, but we'll bring you back as OC and let you be Salah's OC. Hey, you run the offense.
Well, they said that if he doesn't get a head coaching job, he wanted to be an OC somewhere, so he can call plays. So
there it is.
So I think a landing spot to look out for is Arizona.
As head?
Mm.
I don't know. They might pull one of them young boys like Kubiak out there.
Kubiak, Chris Shula. I can see that.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see who's going to coach Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen next year.
It's crazy that both those jobs are open right now, bro.
Yeah.
And that man Patrick
I bet you John Harbaugh was like, damn, I should have waited.
Yeah, I should have waited. I got Josh Allen. I got Jackson Dart. I mean,
Stefanski, same thing. Like, damn it.
I mean, I don't know. That man Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes over here just gatekeeping so hard over here. People losing their job and shit, bro.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, brother. Sometimes when you're underachieving, you're under unemployment.
Yeah. And it's bad when my man Patrick ain't even in the scene and you still can't even get a job done, bro. The ghost.
You can't turn the football over 4 times.
I'm with you. Hey.
Underthrowing, overthrowing.
Hey, 4 turnovers.
Had a walk-in touchdown.
4 turnovers is 4 turnovers, bro.
Nice, right there. Boom. Touchdown.
That was bad.
We're not even talking about this right now.
They've been ready to glaze. Now I will say this. I will pitch Josh Allen a little bit and put a little blame on Sean McDermott because he is a defensive-minded coach.
And that defense was trash. No, the defense is trash. That's Brandon Beam not getting him no personnel.
You're right about that. See, there's a lot of factors that went into this firing, bro.
But at the end of the day, I'm still not pitching Josh Allen. You know this going into the game. So take care of the damn ball, son.
Yeah.
He needs to learn how to manage the game.
Oh my goodness.
That is something Patrick Mahomes had to learn. Because remember, it was air raid, it was throw it down the field. We got Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Sammy Walker, Marcus Robinson. We got Legion of Zoom, baby. We throwing it down the field. And then defense said, yeah, we're going to play too high safety. We taking that shit away.
They said, oh, y'all motherfuckers got a nickname for your offense? Yeah, we got to start this shit, bro.
And what Pat had to do, the defense give you, hey, man, you got to take that little 5 yard.
Hey,
brother, take the little take down. Take the little 5 and out. He had to learn it. Now, I think a little bit of that kind of not ruined it, but it kind of safeguarded him a little bit. That's why his accuracy is off of the down the field throws. But
he used to throwing them shits no more.
That's what I'm saying. The accuracy off now. Like, and he got used to just throwing that bitch up because Tyreek could just go up under and get it.
Yeah. I don't know.
I wasn't overly impressed either. More who plays right tackle ideally. Look, yeah, there was some chinks in his armor last year. I do think they're going to give him an opportunity to start, but don't be surprised if a Sapole is on that side.
I love what Pole did, bro.
Don't be surprised if Sapole is on the right side battling that with more. Now, I think that they'll give more and more opportunities because they're paying him more.
Yeah. He got the Christian Fulton deal, you know?
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. But, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if maybe in the second or third round they may draft a tackle or something.
Not surprised either.
You want to make Chiefs Kingdom, man. They draft that nigga from Miami at the 9th pick.
Hey, yo, stop, bro. Stop, bro. Stop.
Woo!
Stop.
You want to piss off Chiefs Kingdom?
Stop, bro.
Why they cut him? Who you talking about? Sapole? I don't understand why they cut him.
But I'm glad they got him back.
You know why they cut him, Joe? So they can keep all-pro Jack Cochran.
Hey, yo, you gotta relax, bro. I know you don't like Brody, but you
they had to make room.
Hey.
They had to make room for Jack Cochran.
Hey, Jack Cochran is
and Nico Remigio.
he's your Caliendo, because that's how I feel about Caliendo, bro.
And Caliendo too. They had to keep Caliendo.
That's how I feel about Caliendo.
Even though Hunter Norzad looked 10 times better when he finally got in the damn game.
That's what I was about to say, like, bro, what was that's okay? So that's part of the whole coaching that we've been talking about, or whatever. Got to change too. Like, come on now, you knew we were out of mission, bro.
I know you on the offensive side, EB, but you can get over there with Spags and tell him something.
Hey, yo, tell him to tighten up.
Stop putting 27 in the damn slot. You're killing us out here, Spags.
You killing us out here, Spags.
You're killing me, Petey.
Come on, Petey. You're killing me.
Special teams ace.
I can't, bro.
That's why it's supposed. That's why Mike Pennell got cut too, so we can trade for all pro Derek Nutty.
Come on, man. Don't bring that up no more, bro.
What was he 61 out of 61?
See, that's what I said. It was no need to bring that up anymore, bro. We can't do this anymore.
That's embarrassing, dog.
Hella embarrassing, bro.
Your family watching that shit. 62 out of damn nigga suck.
Grandma, you can't say. Well, I'm just telling that truth about the baby.
That's what the numbers say up there.
And on the television. 62 or 62. That last.
I'm not the smartest one in the world, but those numbers don't add up.
Hey, I ain't a mathematician, but I know simple math. That ain't good for a baby. Nah, hey man, look, man, it's I think we said it, and you go here and say it again. This the most important draft, I think, in Brett Veach's career right here.
It is.
What you do with this pick,
off season, not just draft, off season.
Off season, yes, yeah. I mean, if you whole picture, yes, you're absolutely right. This whole off season is key. It starts with obviously the free agents, and then picking at 9. Man, we haven't seen this in the Mahomes Reed era, picking this early. So it's
that off season free agents starting. I see on the ticker Kansas City Chiefs sign Najee Harris. We fighting, we riding, we it's over.
Bruh, yeah, we're gonna have a problem, especially when he coming off a serious knee injury.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that better be the cheapest running back deal I ever see in history of running backs, bro. That better be a $2 million deal. I still won't be happy about it though.
Yeah, Chiefs cleaning house, boy.
Hey, they ain't playing. I like that wide receiver coach move, and because he's been around.
He has experience. He should get the bet. And he's coached Randy Moss. He's coached Julian Edelman.
See, that was my thing. He was part of that second part dynasty, part 2. Mm-hmm. And we talking about wide receivers like Amendola, like you said,
Chris Hogan, dudes like that.
Like you over there making potato salad out of scraps over there, potato skins and stuff. Like for real. Like, come on, we saw that wide receiver room in New England.
Yeah, it was bad.
Come on, Julian Edelman was a college quarterback. Now he's turned into probably, if not one of the most clutch postseason wide receivers. Like he's part of that. Like he has to get some credit for that as being a wide receiver coach. So he's taking some guys that probably would had no business having an NFL career, and they walking away with 3 championships. Like, come on. So I kind of like what he did, man.
Yeah. Well, we don't see. We don't see. Ah, man. All right, man. It's another great show. Shout out to Chris and Cero for coming on the show, man.
For sure.
Hey, man, we're going to try to entertain y'all as much as we can.
Cero. Every time I hear his name, I want to do like the old Penta chain, but it's kind of almost like Penta, but not quite. Anyway.
And I saw your face when he told you to watch AEW, man.
Hey, man. Hey, I tried to get AEW a shot. It just ain't for me.
You've been good, man. Past few months, been really good.
Hey, look, again, if they wrestling, I'm cool. But they deathmatch heavy, and that ain't my scene.
They haven't been doing death matches lately.
Oh, lately? Okay.
They just been doing regular wrestling matches.
Yeah, because they finally figured out that cats like me ain't watching that shit, bro. We gotta bring the wrestling fans back. Anyway.
All right, man. Listen, man. Whatever streaming platform you use to listen to your podcast, we're available on Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio. First time watchers on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification button. So when we go live on Tuesdays at 5:30 Central Standard Time, you can jump into live like today. John, shout out to John, shout out to Joe, shout out to Mark, shout out to Samuel.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes saying you be putting some crazy stuff in the comment section. I don't be understanding that damn thing you be saying, bro. But I appreciate you. Hey man, we keep it real over here.
Hey,
raw reactions, real talk.
Hey, my man was talking about, man, it might be some bad weather. He's like, yo, be careful. That's all.
Oh, okay. He was naming states. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? Okay.
Yeah. He was just like, yo, like, yeah.
So he was doing James Brown coming only in America. New Orleans, Kansas City.
Hey man, industry, bro. Because you tripping, bro.
Well, jump in the live with us 5:30 Central Standard Time every Tuesday. If you're listening on the playback, leave a comment in the comment section.
Big facts.
And whatever social media platform you use, whether it be X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, Twitch, wherever you use, we're available at AH Chief Podcast. We will follow us. We'll follow you back. We're not Hollywood over here.
Oh,
Joe.
Joe is here,
but you ain't even say it, Joe. Where you at, Joe?
Man, slope for the trigger, bro.
Here we go. Okay.
And he didn't even put it in all caps. He did all look.
All right, we Hollywood. That means that we'll run up on you.
Hey, the way he typed it, yeah, we Hollywood. That was all soft ass.
You ain't drinking no Johnny Walker today.
No, that ain't even that. That Burnett, he ain't even put no enthusiasm. No enthusiasm.
Drinking Mad Dog 2020.
Not the MD. He down. He down bad.
Oh man, let me stop messing with you, Joe. Yeah. We ain't seen you in a while, Joe. So
I know that's all it is, Joe, because we ain't seen you in a minute. Like, matter of fact, I was about to put out the boys do a wellness check on you, make sure you're good. My caps ain't saved. You can still never mind, Joe. You got it, bro. Heard. New phone. Heard.
Right on. But follow us, we'll follow you back. If you have critiques, if you have feedback, if you have a question or topic that is Chiefs related or NFL related, and we like said question or topic, we will bring it up. We will shout you out because we want to show love to those who show love to us. So go ahead, hit us up via DM, emails, or our mentions. Mm-hmm. All right, Chiefs Kingdom. Until next week, hope y'all have a good rest of your week. Enjoy the playoffs this week. Hopefully, Denver Broncos is not on the other side of a victory. We're not subjected to Jared Stidham. Respectfully.
I can't lie. It's the only time you'll ever see us be Patriots fans.
Very much so.
That's it.
Go Pats.
Go Pats. Go.
Shout out to Gabby. Go Pats.
Hey, shout out to Gab. Yeah. Hey, she killed it. But go Pats.
Go Pats. Hot take, Jake. Not so much.
Hey, that's the main reason why I don't want to hear none of that shit, because he gonna jump in my message.
Jared Stidham, I told you.
I ain't getting none of that, bro. We didn't even need Bo. We got Stidham. Nah, bro. I ain't trying to hear that.
Breaking news.
Oh,
Mike McDaniels expected to become the Chargers offensive coordinator.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually kind of like that for now.
I do too.
But I hate it at the same time because of the Chargers.
They always want to come to the AFC West. All right, y'all. We out.
Oh, jeez.